about the not too many players make their debuts in the playoffs, and not too many at the age of 19. What was your range of emotions that night? What do you remember about that night?
Just trying to stay calm. It was on the road in Ottawa, and what a great opportunity it was. I kind of just remember the day, just trying to try and temper, my expectations, try and stay on top of my emotions, not to get too worried or too scared. And I had a lot of good people who I leaned on in the soccer room. A lot of them are still here today to help me out. And it's just been a wild road since then, and I'm just very thankful for all the things that have happened since then.
And you played well, 3 assists in 6 games, I think it was. And what single area you think you've improved the most as a hockey player since then?
I think all facets of my game. I think I've grown a lot since that first playoff series. I think it's been, a pretty good incline for myself. Just trying to grow every year, and I try and learn from all the players on this team. I try and learn from our coaches, and I think with experience, I think you just kind of grow into yourself. You find out things that you want to, that you want to do. You want to kind of have known as your reputation as a player. Things that you want to just be steady with, and I think that I've grown in defense and offense. I think, just finding the player that I want to be and just trying to, be the best that I can.
Charlie, if you think back to just following up on what he said about that first experience, how did that help you last year when you got to this point of the season, when you were going into that series last year?
Yeah, I think it just kind of, it managed, the nerves, having been there before. But that being said, I think everyone always has those little, nervous, you get the butterflies and, you get anxious, and I think that's just all things about being human. I think whether you're me or Brando, who's first time around, or you're Z, who's been there a million times and won the whole thing, I think it's just human nature for everyone to get excited and kind of have those nerves. I think it's just natural, and I think that's something that tells you you're alive, so it's good.
Does playing them last year maybe help you going into this series?
Yeah, they're a familiar opponent. They've made some great additions over there. They had a great season, so we have a lot of respect for them. That being said, we know that we're going to have to play very hard. We can't really, we have to play very hard on their star players, and they have a lot of them. So it's going to be a great challenge for us. It's going to be a great series, and I look forward to starting tonight.
How much better do you feel maybe this year than you did at this exact point last year, where you were just coming back from that injury, and now you've kind of been at a high point for a little while?
Yeah, it's a lot different. I think last year I just being my own critic. I felt like I played a good game, and then I played a bad game, and I played an alright game, and then I played a bad game, and then I kind of played a good game, and it just seemed like a lot of up and down. I was struggling to find consistency, and with the knee brace and all that stuff, and confidence really. But that was the thing about our team, is we had such a good team last year that even, without feeling like I was really impactful in very many ways, we had so many guys who stepped up and just played incredible. And this year I think is a big change of pace for me. I look forward to being that impactful guy. I feel like I found my game the last month and a half, and I got into that, you get into that, just that repetition, you play, day off, pregame skate play, and you just get into it, and you get excited to come to the rink every day, and that was kind of where we were and where I was, and I'm excited to just take it right into the postseason, and I can't wait.
How much do you want that? Just that responsibility, big minutes, all situations, more that's probably going to get put on your plate this year than ever before in the playoffs?
Yeah, I look forward to it. I don't think that's any secret. I always have. That being said, I know that everyone in the soccer room, we trust all our defensemen, all 6, no matter who's in there. Unfortunately, we have a couple guys who are still out right now, but whoever slots in there, we know that they can get the job done, and we'll be leaning on all of us, all 6 of us, because it's not going to be one guy that gets it done. It's going to be everybody who we put out over the boards, pulling the rope, and I have no doubt that we'll be able to do that. So,
Charlie, you talked about some of the, you have sort of up and down, bad games, good games. What are you doing when you're on your game to yourself? How do you know you've got it that night?
I mean, I think it just kind of happens. I don't really think too much. I think a tendency when I'm kind of, don't really have my game and I'm trying to find it, and kind of felt a little like that last year coming back. It was difficult for me, and I think I get in my own head then, and I started changing things up and just not feeling really solid in my own abilities. And when I'm on, I just don't really think, I just play, and that's where I'm at right now. So I can't wait to get going tonight.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Charlie.